Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. And thank you so much to this amazing group of public lands champions and advocates for being here today. Unfortunately, we're here this morning because our public lands are under attack. The Trump administration has foolishly decided to pursue an anti-public lands agenda that threatens the very existence of the Organ Mountain Desert Peaks National Monument, other national monuments across the West, and millions of acres of your protected federal lands. It's like a bad dream that's come back to haunt us, and we won't stand idly by as the wealthiest in this nation seek to make a quick buck and destroy the lands and experiences that are sacred to all Americans. And truth be told, it just gets worse. Recent reporting indicates that Trump's EPA will no longer be enforcing oversight or assessing penalties to polluters in the fossil fuel industry, setting the course for a dangerous cocktail of accelerated climate change and the destruction of wildlife habitat and public health. These actions are inexcusable, unethical, unconstitutional, unacceptable, and undermine the century-old bipartisan agreement to conserve our lands and Americans' access to the most precious of our spectacular landscapes and the stories and histories that are contained within them. It's this administration's desperate hunger to feed millionaires and billionaires with endless wealth at the expense of lands that belong to we, the people. And we, the people, aren't asking for privatized campgrounds and gold-plated trailheads. We, the people, are not asking for the extractive industries to scar our landscapes with open mine pits and leaky pump jacks. We, the people, are not asking for the desecration of lands and waters that are sacred to our tribes and pueblos. And if the president and his administration is intent on making this a partisan land grab, then I suggest that he take a page out of Teddy Roosevelt's book. A Republican president single-handedly responsible for creating the largest system of the majority of protected public lands that we enjoy today. Roosevelt was a Republican who understood that our forests, grasslands, rivers, and mountains were the great equalizer, where every American is the same regardless of their income. It's a place where we all could find and explore the soul of this nation, and that should never be taken from us. And many Republicans feel the same way I do, which is why I brought them together to create the first ever Congressional Public Lands Caucus, which we used to fight back an egregious federal land grab in the president's big ugly bill. Much to the Americans' people anger and disappointment, an even more dreadful proposal has come to light in the United States Senate. One that seeks to sell off more than 3 million acres of your public lands, including right here in New Mexico. But we will stand strong, and together we will win. It's on this very monument where, before becoming a congressman, I took hundreds of young people on hikes and experiences that taught them about the natural world and about the history of this land. It's time spent in this monument where the idea was born for the first ever outdoor equity fund, getting thousands of New Mexican kids outdoors today. It's on this very monument where we came together as a community to celebrate our culture, our history, and enjoy access to the great outdoors. And so to President Trump and Secretary Burgum, I have a simple message to you that I'd like to deliver on behalf of our community. Respect the will of the people. Respect these lands. Respect tribal sovereignty. Respect our small businesses and our local economy. And respect the future of our youth. Mr. President, we've said it too many times already. Our public lands are not for sale, not now, and not ever. And we will fight tooth and nail to protect this beautiful backdrop of the city that we call home, the Organ Mountains Desert Peaks National Monument. Thank you so much.